I'm Adam Zabner, and I'm running to represent House District 90 in the Iowa House. My parents came to Iowa City from Venezuela 30 years ago. They had never lived somewhere this cold. They had never lived in a small town, and it was a big change from the bustling metropolis of Caracas, Venezuela. They planned to stay for 3 years while my dad completed his medical training at the university, and not one more day. They really didn't see the appeal of Iowa. And when they arrived here, they found something that they weren't expecting. They found an incredibly welcoming community, they found a lot of opportunity, and they found some of the best schools in the country. These things led them to stay here for the last 30 years. It led them to raise my brothers and I here in Iowa City, and it led me to receive a world-class education right here at City High School. They decided to stay and build a life here, and for 30 years they have worked to make this community stronger. Today, many of my friends are not making that same decision. Facing rising tuition and student loan debt, low salaries in Iowa, state divestment from our communities, and regressive social policies, half of our Iowa and Iowa State students leave after graduation. Every engineering graduate that leaves is a lost chance to lead on climate change. Every single nurse that moves to Chicago means another burden on our struggling healthcare system. Every teacher crossing into Minnesota for their job represents an unserved Iowa classroom. Iowa's largest export is no longer corn or soybeans, it is youth and opportunity. Our leadership in Des Moines does not have a vision for the future. Republicans have prioritized tax cuts for the rich over funding public schools, are working to slash our state's safety net, and are proposing less funding for our Regents universities than the year I was born. How can we ask young people to invest their time, their hopes, and their dreams in a state whose leadership is not willing to match these investments? I'm running because I believe that Iowa can reverse this trend and lead on the most pressing issues facing our state and our country. Our state can embrace America's changing economy by making big investments in our K-12 education system, our public universities, and infrastructure for the green economy to build a stronger future right here in Iowa. And having worked as a field organizer for political campaigns and for the Democratic Party, I have met countless Iowans who agree and are ready to do the work to make it happen. We need to invest in and retain our most talented young people by making our public universities and community colleges tuition-free for students that commit to staying in Iowa after graduation. We need to properly fund our public schools and support our teachers so that we can live up to our proud tradition of having the best public education system in the country. We need to invest in research and innovation to bring the green economy to Iowa and take on climate change. Imagine an Iowa where you don't have to visit your grandkids in another state. An Iowa that doesn't burden our brightest young people with student loan debt. A world where Iowa is a leader on the issues of the future. I'm not just asking you to make me your Democratic nominee to represent Iowa House District 90. I'm asking you to join me in working to build a brighter future for Iowa. Join people like Rod Sullivan, Ruthina Malone, Bob and Sue Dvorsky, all of whom have endorsed my campaign. Now is the time to talk to our neighbors. Now is the time to support parts of the state that are often overlooked. Now is the time to reach out to the growing Latino community of Iowa. I'm running because I believe in our community. I am the person I am because of the teachers who go above and beyond to make our schools exceptional, because of the arts and creativity that our city fosters, because of the activists that taught me to speak up and work to make our community stronger. I am the person I am because my parents chose to raise me in Iowa City, and I'm asking for your support on June 7th.